They feasted at Magnolia Table, they've ridden the boats down the Brazos, and now they're ready for their Baylor Bears to go to work here inside McLean Stadium in Waco, Texas. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the #3 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Bears will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Off the play fake on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. From the gun, Give on the inside. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? Looking for a man, it's Aller. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Afterburners coming. Touchdown, Penn State! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
How about him? Nice job catching the football and then turn it into a playmaker. Turn it into a small, wide receiver. The tight end shows off the ability to run after the catch, make a big play, and get the big touchdown.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it with a flair, a 77-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Baldwin. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Bunch formation for these receivers. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball soon.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
The Bears are marching down the field. He wants to throw. And that pass picked off. Takes it the other way. He's at the 30. And what a return as he takes it back to the 8. And they were most fortunate to catch up to him there. He almost turned that into a pick six.
Man, and he had a convoy, too. As soon as he had the ball, he just looked around him. There was just a lot of open green, and he took off. Great job by his teammates on defense, getting downfield and setting up some blocks.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
And the defense dragged him down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's Baldwin. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Washington. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Looking to go up top on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. And the Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Quarterback checking off. Looking to move it through the air. It's complete to the left. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this third and short. Looking to throw, it's Robertson. Throws to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line. And he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Dialing up a second down pass play. With the catch, it's Reese. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor! Some much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. If you're down, you got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The returner will field it and try to do some business. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. To the ground with the back. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
Second down.
They'll line up for a second down play. Off play action. Keeps looking downfield. Makes the grab on the left side. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Penn State 14, Baylor 7.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Dropping back, it's Allard. And the quarterback is snowed under.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long second down. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
The give to the back. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Yeah, I'm so impressed watching this guy run the football. And I'll tell you, I think Joe Paterno would have loved this guy in his offense, too. His teams always prided themselves on being able to run the football, right? Be more physical than the opponent. This guy has the ability to just wear defenses down. So hard to stop. Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now, what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On second down, wants to throw. They're working that left side. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Here's the handoff. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And a great job by the linebacker. You can tell, starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They have got to shore up their play in the back half.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Cameron. He doesn't get it back to the 25. He's out of bounds at the 21-yard line. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Takes a shot. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. What a nice play on the pick. Didn't find much running room. They'll let it slide. They've got it at the 29. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. One back in the backfield. He gets to carry. They'll give him one to the 28-yard line.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Baldwin. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself.
Hit the afterburners, kid. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Off he goes. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Might be looking to run. Got a man. It's Hawkins. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. And the Bears have it with a 1st and goal. From the gun, running back gets to give. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. 2nd and goal for this offense. He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Bears!
A nice job by this offense, putting the scoring drive together. And now, listen, it's not even halftime yet. So keep fighting. Going to halftime, regroup. We found a little something on this drive. See if we can cut into this lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Gonna take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Spits it out to the back. Caught close to the marker. It's Singleton. They'll immediately call timeout. Now on first down from the 28. Defense playing a bail technique. To the air on first down. Going downfield for the big play. And he pulls it in at the 15. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering.
Baylor, 14.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback checking the play. Going up top on first down. He's going for the big play. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. Scanning the field, it's Robertson. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. The Nittany Lions will kick it off to start the second half.
Number 91, set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it out. It's Baldwin. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Using the quick game. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Quick strike complete. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm. What better way than converting on third down? Awesome job by the quarterback getting to his progression.
They're going to throw it again. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Pocket starts to collapse. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Fires to the right. Finds him out of the backfield. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. The Bears are on the move.
Hornet! Squirrel! Squirrel! Gorilla! Gorilla! Acorn!
Trying to find his man on first down. Right down the middle. Got his man. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Here comes the offense on second down.
Gaucho! Gout! Pound! 55! Weak! Longer! Longer! Hornet! Hornet!
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Unleashes it. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
I think the quarterback's got to do a better job with his eyes, guys. He's already been picked off twice in this game, and that one got swatted away. He's telegraphing where he's throwing the football, and it's making life really hard on him.
Looking for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Baylor!
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the hand because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
The offense will take over. First and 10.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Offense gets set for second down. On the option. Got the first down and more. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It put so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
To the air. It's Aller. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He's got it.
Really nice timing on that throw. Quarterback had to hold it, allow his receiver to work his route, but he threw it at the perfect moment so that he was able to make the catch inbounds right on the sideline.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Second and goal for the offense. They'll run the option. Now the toss. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Keeps the play going. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
All right, nice job, defense. Backs against the wall. You did your job setting up fourth down. Just be careful, though, because this is a team that's shown they can fake field goals. Your guys have to be alert.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Feeling some heat. Unloaded just as he throws. It's incomplete, and they stop him on fourth down.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this fourth down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Quarterback will audible. He's looking to throw it. They're bringing heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room. He's up to the 17. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Dropping back, it's Robertson. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Final play of the quarter coming. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Looking downfield. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And he's running in the open. He's at the 10. Touchdown Bears! And here they come, almost all the way back.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. These running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter.
That keeps the score. Penn State 35, Baylor 27.
Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stands.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
They'll keep it on the ground. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Line getting set on second down. To the air, it's Allard. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
And that's a first down for the offense.
And the Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. They're going to run it to the right. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And the running back there did everything that he's coached to do, right? They've got the lead late in this game. You've got to stay in bounds. You're finding yards. It's a positive run, but you're not going out of bounds. Really well done.
Tackled after picking up the first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Comes out throwing on first down. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
He's brought down to the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Slings it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Washington. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. And the Bears want to move quickly. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on first down. Wide receiver shows motion. With jet sweep pass. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. Offense in the hurry up.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? They want to just keep throwing it. Finds the tight end. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Pound 55 weak. Arrow. Dino. Hawk.
He's going to pass. Quickly complete.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Back to pass, it's Robertson. Fires downfield. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Yankee blue.
Trying to show their strength with the run on fourth down. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here.
On the set.
And the Bears line it up with a first and goal.
42 Spider.
They'll go to the air. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They'll give it another shot on second and goal from the 4. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. They'll look to throw on third and goal. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Takes a snap, wants to throw. Fires into the end zone. And it's batted away, and the fourth down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
And listen, you had to take a shot. You got to make something happen. Somebody has to make a play, and to get back in this ball game, down a couple of scores, and now the defense has to come out, make some kind of miracle happen, maybe score, and then you got to kick and get an onside. A lot of things have to go right from here on in.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8, they'll run it trying to drain time off the clock. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line. Pinned back in their own end, a 3rd and short from the 16. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Makes the grab, and he's got the first. And he steps out of bounds after a nifty run and picking up a 1st down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead.
Lost one deep down the right side. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Let's see which way they go after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 39. He's not afraid to go deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Oh, man, there was so much pressure on the offense on that 4th down. Back in their own territory in the 2nd half. I know they've got a 2-possession lead, but they knew.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He makes a grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor!
And this is always an interesting spot for me now because you're going to have to go for 2 regardless. I don't know if it's now or if it's later when you score, but at some point you're going to have to pull the trigger. So that's a you decision, but nice job by this offense getting the touchdown now to give yourself that opportunity to have a chance.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He turns it loose to the left. And as the ball goes to the turf, the clock has hit 0. Well, points weren't the issue, guys, but they couldn't string together enough stops